to Tales from the Scroll. We're a group of tabletop role players who are inviting you to our game table. This is episode 10 of our Six Kingdoms campaign. I'm Kiko, your game master, and sitting around the table with me are our players. We have Kit playing Megara. We have Barrett as the Dawn.
The Dawn.
To the right, we have Ryan playing Dr. Glow.
Hello.
And Zach as Ratati.
Saw, dude.
Last time on Tales from the Scroll, things took an interesting turn. This time, instead of, Dr. Glow and Zambor almost dying, Megara almost died. It's becoming a theme once per game. In a confrontation with one of her Witchfinder colleagues, Megara had to face either being exposed as a traitor to the Witchfinders or to try and kill the person who had figured out her deceit. Instead, they ended up in a battle as werewolves on the roofs of Lyra, and thankfully, Ratati was making his way back to the group, interrupted Megara's dramatic death scene, and came to the rescue. Now, Thran's, Meg's enemy, is on his way to the sheriff's office, and our group is trying to intercept them and get their story told first. You guys are in a carriage on the way to the annex, the sheriff's office. You are rumbling through the streets of the city. What do you guys, you have about maybe 15 minutes to make your plans for what you're gonna do.
Is that Jethro?
Yeah,
Yes, he's got a squeaky duck. Good for
Aw.
him.
Squeaky duck.
Yes, Jethro.
I have conjured a slightly distracting, glowing clipboard. And I've pulled some paper and my quill, my new quill, because I want to try it out,
Oh, yeah.
out of my backpack. And I'm taking notes. I'm just like, okay, Meg, we have 15 minutes. Recap.
Any minute now.
Yeah.
I got to chew first.
Be suspicious and quiet.
So, here's the plan.
Oh,
Jethro.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
You're an old boy.
I think he got his claw caught in the carpet.
Oh,
Oh.
long claws.
Poor puppy.
Okay. He's okay.
Okay.
So,
I have a clipboard. Tell
here's
me
the plan. What we're going to do is we are going to go to the sheriff's office. I'm going to whistle blow it. I'm going to tell them where the location is. I'm going to tell them the man that the guards are escorting is not only a werewolf, but he's a witchfinder. And that I was assigned to frame a noble, a diplomat, from the Amber Basin for murder. There's dead witchfinder found at the Silver Throne. In that man's bedroom. He found it. I know the diplomat that was framed. I helped him get out of town. That's how I got my whistle blown. That's how I got my cover found out. Friends attacked me. Tried to kill me. Tried to save my life.
Who saved your life?
Retarded.
Thank you.
Good job.
Huh?
Way to go.
I was just staring at my pocket watch this whole time. It's like watching a second hand. Not sure.
So-
What?
Thank you for saving Meg's life.
I don't think I did that, but okay.
But I say, I'll whistle blow. And
I
as
have
soon
a
as
question.
Franz is detained, I think we need to cause a distraction. You can still turn me invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should cause a distraction. Get the guards out of the cell room. Turn me invisible. I'll take care of it.
I am going to immediately attempt to poke a hole in this plan. What are are there even any whistleblower laws in Lyra? Oh, can I roll like a history check? Or would I just know?
No, I mean,
We need
you've
a
lived
lawyer.
in Lyra. You know that the laws of the city. There's no whistleblower protection laws.
Go see, go down.
Okay,
I was
so-
gonna ask, what's keeping him from arresting you?
Yeah.
Also?
I feel like they would just immediately arrest you also.
You good?
And then you'd be in a cell with him. Is
I'm
that
fine
your
with that.
plan?
I'm fine with it.
Yes, no, so just, I want to be clear here. You are fine with being detained and arrested and locked away for a while. Because that's what you're consenting to doing right now.
I feel like we need to think this through, because say that they put you in the cell, you take them out, then they go get all the rest of the people in this witch finders group, and they bring them in the cell that you're in. So now you're in a group with all a bunch of people that want to kill you. I think we need to think this out a little bit. I'm all for
What are
justice.
your suggestions then? Since you know so much, how do you handle it?
Hey, what crimes around here are punishable by death?
Many.
Murder.
Well, I'm not from here, so.
Can I roll a history check on that or something? Cool. That is a 4, and I am not proficient in history, so let's assume low.
Okay. Let me pull up the laws real quick.
Oh, plus 4,
You got a
actually.
plus 4, so 8 total.
8 total.
Pretty good.
I know something.
You're pretty smart.
Sorry, I have a dog here. I have to put him down.
Poor Jethro.
We love Jethro.
Poor Jethro.
Okay. Here we go.
Ollie is not
He's
having
not-
it.
This is like poor Jethro.
Poor Jethro. Yeah, so mean to Jethro.
How dare you.
Fight.
Poor Ollie.
Those are fighting words.
Poor
I'm about to throw
Nana.
I will show you how cute I can be.
Poor Nana.
Throw
Right,
paws.
document. Okay. Yep, here we go. Crime and punishment. All right, it is.
Good book.
So most of the crimes in the city of Lyra versus broadly the empire, because the city of Lyra has more cosmopolitan attitude about crime. Most things are punishable by either imprisonment for a term or more likely even is large fines. Like if they can get money out of you, that's the preferred way to handle crime. However, there are a few things that are definitely punishable by death. One of them is murdering a citizen without just cause. Another is betray, lie, or insult the crown. Betray, insult, or lie to the crown. Yeah. Basically, oh, 2 pairs of glasses on. That's hilarious.
Double C.
And the rest is either punishable by fines, shaming, imprisonment or exile, depending on the severity of the crime.
So treason, off with their head, probably.
Treason. It's basically treason or murder without just cause. So, and that's like, I mean, the Chancery Court. You would go to the criminal court and make your case that you're not murdering without just cause, and so it's pretty subjective. Like there's not like this hard and fast rule like we have now about what makes different degrees of murder. It's about whether or not you can convince the judge, not a trial of your peers, that what you did was justified.
Okay, so I know what I'm going to say in response to Meg. There's a problem with that. We live in Lyra, so if you decide to blow this thing with the Witchfinders, you are subject to the law of the Queen, which...
Doesn't sound very forgiving.
No.
So what do we
Although,
do then?
although, I don't think they'll kill you. They might just want lots of money from you. Do you have that?
No.
Oh, well, we're fucked.
So I
was
would
really hoping she was gonna say yes.
So I would suggest that we deal with Thran's rather than that. And
You want
I-
to take out 6 members of the city guard.
Well,
No.
We should take them out. I mean, we can make a diversion or something. I mean, there's a lot of ways we can deal with the situation.
The Dawn can just knock him unconscious.
It's true. Very powerful.
That's
And
right.
that's how the Dawn dies this episode.
And
Tanks 6 city guards at level 5.
now, I will say that I need to, if that's the way you're gonna go, I need to be disconnected from that.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm very strong, but I can't take on 6 guards.
What I mean is that if I'm going to be present while you're there,
Yes.
I mean, I can't be associated with you.
That's, I mean, okay. I hear what you're saying.
Because you're gonna bludgeon a bunch of cops.
I'm not bludgeoning. I'm saying we need to make a distraction so the cops go. Cops are out there doing good. I'm not going to do bad to good people.
Okay.
That's not what the
That's
Dawn
what it
does.
sounded like you were
No,
saying.
the Dawn does not do bad things to good people. The Dawn brings justice to bad people.
That's right. The Dawn is a sign of hope
Yes.
Okay. How do we distract the guards?
with the sign of
Perhaps
hope.
a loud noise or a shriek or,
Or a very pesky raven.
or perhaps if there was someone that could make a wolf howl and then like change back.
That's, I don't
Can
know.
I conjure an instrument that could create a wolf howl?
No.
I did take a short
Wolves
rest.
don't play instruments.
Alright, okay guys, I'm gonna have to get out of this carriage if I'm gonna do this.
I don't know that that's the best idea.
I can change back.
So, what?
I think.
Yep, okay, well, here's the problem, is the guards have the bad guy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so your plan is to get the guards away from the bad guy and angry at the good guy. And that's how we get the bad guy?
That's how we get the bad guy alone.
Right. Where
So
are
I
they
don't-
taking him?
To
Like jail,
the
right?
jail.
Probably.
It's probably pretty lonely in jail.
But surrounded by good guys.
Right.
I can't
the
go
bad
busting
guy
in.
will be in
I
a spot
say-
surrounded by good guys.
Here's my idea. We can make a distraction. Can prevent her do anything to cause a distraction.
First of all, she's a very talented lady.
Why are we working?
Very
Wait, hold on. Why are we working around the guards?
That's kind of my point. I don't know why.
Why
We're
don't-
trying to get them before we're trying to take this person out.
Why don't we just go to the guards?
Oh, so we are murdering. That's what we're trying to do.
Well, if we have the
Serving
law
justice.
on our side,
Yeah, why don't we just let him get arrested?
we just and then we.
And then we just let the guys
Meg,
are with
correct me if I'm wrong. Do I know that he's a werewolf? Do I know that? at this
I said
point?
he's
a
You did. You
werewolf.
said that.
Told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't we just out him as a werewolf? The police don't like that.
Is that illegal? Is it illegal to be a werewolf?
Probably. I mean, it's not written in
Wow,
any
that's
specific
fucked up.
law, but like,
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not in a specific law. I would say.
It's not illegal to not be a werewolf.
Yeah. I mean,
And crazy.
it's not legal. It's not illegal, but werewolves don't exactly have the best reputation.
No, that's right.
We
I'm
did.
just
We,
saying there's not grounds for arrest. You'd be like, he's a werewolf. You're like, well, that's obviously dangerous, but he didn't, like,
Murder something.
do a crime.
but he has done a crime.
What crime?
He's a witch finder.
Yeah, but that's
In
independent of
here.
being a werewolf.
And he
I'm so
murdered
sorry.
her. I mean, like, he knocked you unconscious.
No,
real bad.
that's attempted murder. I don't think that's death penalty.
But still, for me, you don't do that.
I'm
to
just
my
saying, Meg wants this guy.
ward. When you
dead.
attack my ward,
I
you
don't-
attack the Dawn.
I don't
Period.
care if he dies or not. I'm just not a murderer. So, like, I'm trying
Neither am
not to
I.
be the killer.
Neither am I.
So if we could just get it to where we're like, look, he's obviously done this thing that's death penalty worthy, and then they kill him, the end result is the same, and I can sleep better.
So you're
and
okay
have my weird
if
dreams of
other
stalking
people do it, as long as you don't do it, but you're responsible for
No,
it.
no, no, no. As long as they do it for justice.
Okay, you said the J word.
That's right. I'm not gonna lie
Okay.
about the things this guy's
Okay.
done.
Megra, roll history, please.
Pretty good.
15.
All right, so you've been a witchfinder for a while. You know they are absolutely not supposed to be within the walls of the city of Lyra. However, that is not really constituting necessarily a betrayal to the crown. For example, it's probably likely that the witchfinders in general who work for the crown know that they have some people undercover within the city. It is a diplomatic nightmare, though. So when you worked in the city, there was sort of when you took this assignment to be close to this particular group of witchfinders, they sort of gave you the James Bond speech, like, you work for us, you do what we want, but just remember, you get caught, we don't have your back. So it is unlikely that anyone would admit to being a witchfinder unless absolutely forced to. And it is unlikely if they figured out that they're a witchfinder that it wouldn't be trial, it wouldn't be like a death sentence, but at the same time, the crown would also not protect them. So.
Here's the thing. Witchfinders won't have his back if he confesses to it. Crown won't have his back, but he's not going to get sentenced. Not to death. He might get exiled.
Are we getting close to share though? Like this?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are getting very close.
How much time?
Cut you off.
How much time?
You probably have like 3 minutes left in your round.
Okay, so I'm just like 3 minutes. We need to figure out what we're doing.
I'll say we let
Y'all tell me. I'm gonna wing it. I don't know. I'll figure it
prevent.
out.
Can prevent a mimic? Can you do the voice thing?
Preventa can
Listen
do
to him speak.
anything.
Listen to him speak.
She's great.
Use his voice to confess to him being a witchfinder.
Just let me talk to the guy. If I can talk to him,
You talk to him.
I can do something.
The Witchfinder?
Talk to him.
I can talk to him.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking pretty good stuff. So if you're thinking what I'm thinking, then we're both smart.
I don't know what you're thinking.
And with
Maybe
that, the
not smart as
carriage, the Hackney cart, Hackney carriage pulls up in front of the annex. And so the annex is this very sturdy building that is on the far side of the city, almost to the dock ward. And in the center, it's a it's a large squat building built with like heavy stone and bricks. And then there's on one corner is more of a tower, and that's where like the sheriff's office is, and the rest is a prison, mostly a temporary prison until prisoners would get transferred to Lyra's Mercy. So here you are. There are guards in beautifully spiffed up armor standing to either side of the annex entrance.
I'm going to voice the chainmaster, see where Preventa's at.
Preventa is following them. They're about halfway there through the city. She still isn't close enough to listen unless you tell her to.
I'd like her to get closer
Okay.
to listen, just for a couple minutes. I'm not caring what they're saying.
Right.
Just want to hear what they're saying.
Yeah. So she can't really hover.
Mhm.
So she does a flyby and she hears, when my superior finds out about this from Thrans, and then again, and comes by, and then you hear Captain saying, "You're not half as important as you think you," and then fly by. So, I mean, they're clearly arguing. Thrans is trying to talk his way out of it, and it seems like perhaps the captain isn't taking any of his shit. Yeah.
I like this captain. Good guy. Good dude.
All right, and
All right, so I'll drop voice the chainmaster. I don't know. This captain seems pretty straight laced. I think that's a good sign. That's he's a real by the book type of dude. Seems like, assuming the book is on our side. I don't know if it's a bad book. And
Did
that's
you?
I mean, I
When we
heard it.
first met,
What?
you were able to mimic a voice.
No, that was the Dawn. He was in the rafters, but he disappeared. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah,
That was yeah.
nature call.
Yep.
Had to be in the forest.
Look,
Am I crazy?
I don't know that that's even up for debate anymore.
Megra pulls out like a little squeaky dog toy.
Just a stress toy.
That's what I do when I'm gaslit too.
Could you worked in the circus.
Technically still do.
Could you mimic his voice?
I can do my best.
If you could do that, mimic his voice,
Oh,
confessing.
Or whatever. I don't know.
Whoa, that sounded just like Meg. That was amazing.
Thanks, dude. I've been working on
You're
it.
so good at that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Can you teach me sometime? I'm
I
sorry,
can
I'm
try.
distracted.
I can try. Yeah.
Sorry.
I think you know what needs to be done.
I mean, I feel like we're all working towards the same goal, but we all have very different
I mean, you're
means and
standing out
methods.
in front arguing about
just-
this. And
Yeah.
I'm keeping my voice down. I'm keeping my voice down.
You've probably got about maybe 4 or 5 minutes before,
people get like,
before
They come walking
they
up.
come walking up with their
I
prisoner.
think you should cast invisibility on me.
Right now,
Not right now.
I feel like you could just hide behind something. And then have kind of the equal
well,
effect.
what do our surroundings look like outside of this carriage? Do we know?
I mean, yeah, you're out. The carriage is like gone. You guys got
We already stepped out of it?
Yeah.
Man, I'm not paying attention.
We're in the street.
You're standing
We're in
out
the
on the
street.
curb. There's
There's
a cobbled
Are there
street.
any tall pillars or something I could hide behind that would give me a good vantage point to see what's going on with?
Not really. I mean, it's a cobbled street. There's a lot of traffic on it. There is a very busy city. There's some lamp posts, but they're quite a bit skinnier. They're not like not werewolf sized. And
Okay.
there's like no, not really.
How tall are the buildings?
So the building that's the sort of temporary prison part, this short squat part of it, is 1 story tall.
Is it more than 30 feet?
No.
Okay.
I have a thought about what Dr. Glow would do here. I feel like it's not entirely out of Glow's character to be just a doctor that would go there
Right.
for medical reasons to help prisoners that have been injured.
I was waiting for you to think about that.
So I was listening to everybody talk and just like taking in what everybody around me thinks they want to do about this situation, and I'm just thinking like, I mean, I meant what I said to him. I need to be disconnected from this, but I also need to be there. So I just say, because I've been quiet and everybody's been talking, I just say out of the blue, all right, guys, I'll see you in there. And then I just walk off.
Okay.
I'm going to.
So you're gonna step in. What are you guys gonna do?
I think I'm going to teleport to the top of the building just to kind of
Okay.
keep an eye on the situation. And I let them know if you need me, I'll be up there. And then I use Blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport on
Okay.
top of the building.
I think I'm just gonna jump to the top of the building. I'm just gonna climb the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In the middle of this. Yeah. Sure.
Well,
I mean.
no, how far?
Yeah, I mean, I
Wait,
think
can
the
they-
guards that are standing outside, like on either side of the door, would.
No, I'll just Misty step up there. I have Misty step.
Okay. Doesn't that make like a? Does that make a sound or anything?
No,
I'm
just
briefly
turns
surrounded
up.
by silvery mist. And
Oh,
my teleport.
okay,
So I just
okay.
like, poof.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I figure in the crowd, maybe.
You know, no, I'm not, because I'm
Well,
just
you're-
standing. I'm just
We're
standing.
on
Like,
the street.
don't, like, I don't know what
Yeah.
you call it. I don't think that doesn't know me, so I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
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 I'm just gonna stand there. I'm like,
That
Okay.
guy doesn't know the Dawn.
he doesn't. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Gotta make
That's
the name for
okay.
yourself.
I mean, you're more known
Well, I mean,
in
I'm
the
not, yeah.
the less wealthy parts of
Yes.
town.
I'm just a dude in a mask in a building.
Has the newspaper talked about you yet?
Not in this part of the town.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're inside. You're on the roof.
I'm just gonna stay.
You're staying on the
there.
street, and you are going to.
I'm gonna like just find just a little puddle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sit next to it. I'm gonna pull my little cloak around me, and I have a little tin cup. I'm just gonna be a beggar. Just beggar for man.
So
Spare a couple.
you're waiting for the guards to come by with the okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But in the meantime, if I can get someone to give me a copper, that'd be great.
Yeah, you won't turn anything down.
Spare a couple.
Okay, so
I
Dr.
put 2
Glow.
copper in there already, so I guess I'm.
Yeah,
sitting
nice
around.
to get some attention. Dr. Glow, you walk into the annex, and it's exactly what you think a well-run guards station or police station would be like. There's several desks. There's a gleaming countertop that goes around the back with a half elf behind the counter and a human. There's a door off to your left that seems to lead deeper into the building, and behind the counter there's a set of stairs that spiral upward into the tower portion of just this small section of the building that has a tower. Yeah. So, and there are several guards here. The ones that are behind the counters aren't like in full regalia or anything. They are in street clothes. Maybe not even guards, maybe just civilian workers, hard to say. But there are several guards that are, sitting around on their coffee break or whatever. And probably their barracks or something up above, you would assume.
Alright, I'll walk up to the cops behind the front desk.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oi, gents, I'm Dr. Glow. Here to see any prisoners that need medical attention." And I'm just kind of leaning on my cane with just a nonchalant look on my face.
Roll your. Are you trying to persuade? Well, let me look in the ledger, see if you're one of our regulars.
So, I would like to roll to determine if they're in the ledgers, because I feel like I should be.
I mean, you definitely. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna give you 75% chance. Roll me a percentage die, because you do help out. We've already established that you help out the Beggars Guild, and they occasionally get arrested.
So, I need to roll higher than a 25?
You need, yeah.
Okay. That's an 18.
Oh.
Spicy.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Dr. Glow, nah. Dr. Smith, Dr. Porterfield, Dr. Jones, No, Dr. Glow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Anton Ayerson. The kids call me Dr. Glow.
Anton Ayerson, alright, I'll keep looking then. No Dr. Anton Ayerson either.
I'm just kind of tapping my cane a little bit impatiently.
Sorry, Doc. You gotta get authorization to work with the prison population.
I thought I was authorized. I'm a doctor.
Well,
I have a degree and everything.
there are a lot of doctors in this city, a lot of them with degrees, some of them actually medical degrees. But, doesn't
Excuse
mean-
me. Are you insinuating that I do not have my medical degree, sir?
I don't know what you got or not got, man. I don't have a problem with you. I'm just saying you don't have authorization to see the prisoners.
Yes, very well. What is the process, the procedure for that?
Well, we have some forms for you to fill out, sir. And she just pulls out a stack of 4 forms. You have to fill those out. Now they all are copies of each other, but fill it out in the same one 4 times, yeah. And then what?
The same one 4 times.
Yes.
Yes, no, very well. What else? Is that it?
And then the sheriff herself will probably do a home visit to ensure that you have, the proper skills and qualifications, and then you'll be authorized. It sometimes takes a bit to get on a schedule, though.
Very well. And I go go and sit down and
Bureaucracy is real, man.
Yeah.
I
Especially
just
in a
go.
city.
I
This is
go.
a
fantasy game.
I
George
go.
R. R. Martin.
I go and conjure my clipboard again and
Yeah, okay.
and pull out my quill and start writing.
Sure.
Roll for legibility.
Okay, so as you're doing that, the soldiers come out, the captain, the guard, like,
As they're walking by, can
Yeah.
I cast Hunter's Mark on the dude?
absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm just
Done.
sitting down and I'll just cast Hunter's Mark on Thrash.
So they're within sight, like they're approaching.
Yeah, they're approaching, and you can hear the captain of the guard saying, "Just shut up, enough." And he's like, "I want to hear nothing more." And Pravinta, you can see Pravinta comes down and settles on your shoulder.
I'm gonna get up. I have like a hood pulled over my head.
Pravinta gets
I'm
off
all-
your shoulder.
I'm all hunched. I'm shaking my cup. Princess, better cup. And I'm gonna stumble towards them.
Okay, all right. So a few of the guards, like as you stumble towards them, the captain turns to one of his men, like kind of gives him the side nod, or women, and yeah, woman this time, she steps up and she puts her kind of hand out and says, give us space, old man.
Sorry. And as I go, I'm gonna cast Hex on Thran's.
Okay. Or Thran's.
Just had to get close enough.
All right. So they are now going up the steps, still arguing. You are in there with your forms and triplicate or quadruplicate, and the captain comes up with a very Thran's is looking bad. I mean, very bad. He only got 2 hit points back, so he is
Oh, sorry. As a part of Hex,
yes.
he has disadvantage on an ability check of an ability that I choose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick charisma.
Okay. Nice.
No persuasion.
No persuasion.
No
for you,
persuasion.
bitch. Okay. Let me make a quick note of that. Okay. So, the captain walks in. Thran's looks terrible. He's got blood streaming down his face, broken nose, black eye, slashes across his neck, and a big like bruise that just covers half his face where some sort of impact hit him.
That's what broke your fall.
Captain comes up. We need an interrogation room. 6 will do. Yes, sir.
6 rooms?
Sit down.
How big is this man?
We just wait for a moment while the clerk is, shuffling around the desk. I'll be right back. And goes to the back. So now it's you. There's 1 clerk left, the captain, and Thran's, and the 4 guard.
Are you there too?
Yeah.
I'm in the room. You know.
Yeah.
I'm filling out this form 4 times.
Okay.
I have, as from the last session, that wonderful blue quill I picked up.
Yeah.
I since discovered that it is a magical quill that is perfect for this exact scenario.
Yeah. Actually,
Like
it
copy-paste
is,
quill?
strangely. Yeah.
it's copyist quill. So yeah, no, I just filled out this form once, which I imagine it didn't take very long.
No.
And then I'm just like,
Yeah, and it immediately pops up on end and begins filling out the remainder forms on its own. If you just lay them out, it'll just do them.
and I just set that next to me and let it do its thing, and I'm just people watching.
And a couple of the guards are fascinated by what's going on, but if you're not going to interrupt, then just a few minutes later, the clerk comes back with the,
Francis Hunter. You're a doctor.
with the key.
Hold on, I think I might have missed something. I was writing that.
Thran's is in there and he's
He's
beat up.
looking really bad.
He only
You're a
He hasn't
doctor.
arrived.
He hasn't arrived and he's
Sorry.
really injured.
So
There's a whole
I-
bunch of then all of a sudden there's
One of
like
my
the
favorite
rats
movies.
start chittering in the corner.
So I'm looking at the guards
Yeah.
and daring them to say something.
About what? Oh, about your quill? Yeah, they're not.
No, I'm like, cause that's all happening,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at them. And
Very injured man has just entered, and they're like, "No, doctor, you can't help."
Well, they don't know he's a doctor. So, the guy comes back with the key, and he's like, "All right, Captain, here you go, room 6. Thank you." He grabs the key, and they head back through the door to the side, and it closes behind them. What do you do? The clerks are there, you're sitting there.
is my paperwork all filled out?
Yeah.
I take my paperwork up to them.
All right, thank you very much.
Here you go.
All right, I will file that, and the sheriff will make an appointment with you at her convenience.
May I speak with the sheriff sooner? Is that possible?
No.
Not at all.
I mean,
Do
he
you have,
pulls out another book.
do you have contact
This-
information?
well-
Perhaps,
She'll be in the. Oh, she's in.
perhaps.
She's in the office today, but I believe she's busy.
This is very irritating.
I mean,
This is. You realize how inconvenient. I'm sorry.
I mean,
what
it
is
is
your?
my job to be
Yes,
inconvenient
it is
to
your-
strangers who walk off the street. Yes. I believe it's in my job description.
I work for the Beggars Guild. I have legitimacy. Go speak to them.
Well, you see, it's my job to sit here. I can't just go
And-
to the Beggars Guild.
I need someone to allow me to go see that very deeply injured man over there that just went into room 6.
Oh, you want to go see to the?
I want to attend to the injured man, and you're just like, no, fill out this paperwork and wait.
You seem awfully angry.
Yes, I am angry. Why will you not let me care for that man in there?
Because you're not authorized.
Authorize me. Get me the sheriff right now.
Roll persuasion or intimidation. I'm
Oh
just
my god.
like, what are you trying to do here?
My intimidation is +3.
All
right.
Damn! That's a 5.
Nice.
Damn it. Sorry.
No, I rolled a 2.
Oh,
That's a 5.
five total. Dang.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm going to walk in from the roof,
Okay.
and I'm going to act concerned. I'm going to be like, I was told my husband was brought here.
Oh.
He was very injured and dwarf, very, very hurt. I was told that he was really hurt.
Oh.
I desperately need to see him. Has anyone?
He
Has
pulls
anyone
out
helped
the
him?
book. It's like, ma'am, we only have one dwarf here.
His
at the
name is
moment.
Thranz. Thranz is his name.
Wait right here. And he's like, looks at the other clerk, and the clerk nods. He goes back into the to the back room. He goes through the door and waits a few minutes. He comes back. We do have a friend back there, but ma'am, he says he's not married.
It's a little joke we play on each other. We're not married officially yet.
Roll your deception.
That's a 19.
Oh shit.
Wow, this is such a bad lie.
You have to honor it.
I'm torn between the roll and like the plausibility, but we'll go with it. We'll go with
It's
it.
just a joke. It's just a joke. We do that sometimes.
We just do that sometimes. Just a little prank we play.
Oh god.
I'll tell you what,
Is
ma'am.
he hurt?
Oh yeah.
Why hasn't he been seen to by a doctor?
Well, we
You
don't.
just make a habit of interrogating hurt men.
We
How do
don't.
I know he hasn't been roughed up?
We don't happen to have a doctor on site right now.
You don't? Why not? Why don't you have a doctor on site? This is a prison, isn't it?
Well,
You should have a doctor on site.
I-
This is
So
poor
I.
service, if you ask me.
honestly, care and feeding of prisoners is not our #1 priority. It's just containing them, really.
What if he dies in there?
I mean,
You'll have a
it would be
bureaucratic
tragic-
nightmare
That's
on
true.
your hands.
That's true.
If word were to get out to one of the newspapers that a prisoner died in interrogation because you didn't have him seen to by a doctor.
Jared, go run and get the doctor. So like,
You don't have one here.
no.
No?
May I make a suggestion? Sir, I've been berating you and I apologize for that. What is your name?
Kyle.
Kyle, I'm Anton. Okay, so we're just gonna remove ourselves from the situation for a moment, right? You are the guard. I am the doctor.
Actually,
You have a doctor on site.
I'm the administrative assistant.
You are the administrative assistant and I am the doctor. You
Yes.
don't believe that I'm a doctor.
No, it's not that.
Do
It's
you
just you're not
believe,
an
and I show
authorized
him my
doctor.
silver writ, do you believe that I am a conjuration wizard?
I mean, yes, you have a silver writ.
Okay, so and this is probably going to require a roll, I'm going to conjure a perfect glowing copy of my medical degree right now.
Okay, roll it.
Cool. What am I rolling?
Intelligence.
Cool.
You mean to tell me there's been a doctor here this whole time and you haven't let him see to my
I mean,
friends?
he's not been
That
fully
is-
authorized.
That
man.
is an 18.
This is just chaos.
Look,
I
Kyle
know.
was not expecting
know.
this today.
Adventurers run up against bureaucracy.
And then I pulled out
The
another
ultimate enemy.
And then I pulled out another piece of paper and lay it out on the table and I
Don't
pulled
just bust
out
through the door. You
and
just
I-
bust through the door.
and I pulled out my quill.
All right, fine. If you will leave me alone, I will let you go and talk to the captain, and he can decide if you can see.
Just please,
Fantastic. So I
please
finished
take
making
care
the
of my
copy.
friends. Take care of my friends.
I will take care of your friends. And I finished making the
And
copy
he's
of
like,
my degree.
"Matt," and he hands you a handkerchief, and he's like,
And I hand Kyle a copy of my degree. That's for your records, and then my original degree disappears. May I go now?
"All right, I'll file it with your paperwork."
Now Ratati
Yes.
comes in.
Now you may go. Ratati!
There's my brother in here.
I'm here to speak with my client.
Oh my God! Poor guy. All right, really?
Yes.
What's his name? Friends.
Oh my God.
Go ahead and speak to your client. Who's your client?
My client is a dwarf by the name of Franz. I've been notified that he's been arrested. And as his legal counsel, I demand to see him immediately.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Good Lord. Have you
Don't
been-
worry, Mrs. Franz. We're going to work this out.
Oh, your deception.
Come on.
Jesus Christ.
That's a 17.
Yes, you beat me.
Oh my God.
All right.
Have you started questioning him yet?
No, are you registered? Never mind. Just go. Just go in there. I'm just.
Where is he?
He's in room 6, sir.
Rooms. I just stormed past him. I have no idea what room 6
I'm
is.
sitting in the waiting room just...
I'm looking for a
Dabbing
door that has
into-
just a big 6 on it because I don't
Right,
know where to go.
right. Well, Kyle has already sent Jared off to get the real doctor,
Yeah.
as far as he's concerned. And so he's on his own now. I mean, there's guards here. Like, you can't just, like,
So, can I?
kill him or anything, but
So,
you
I'm
can't
not
leave
gonna
his
come walking in.
desk.
I'm not gonna come walking in.
Okay.
Can I just say that
I
a
know
lot
that
of people,
feeling.
a lot of the people in the group have been saying room 6 very loudly at this
Yes,
point. Can I have a
yes.
perception check to see if I heard room 6?
Absolutely.
Dear God.
Please put me out of my misery.
20.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So, I heard room 6 from outside, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the side of the building and see if I can scope out where room 6 is from the outside.
You're welcome.
Sure. I mean, there are windows all along there. They are barred
Yeah.
because this is a prison after
Yeah.
all. But yeah, that door does go off toward the low section of the building, the prison section of the building, as opposed to the other side, which has the tower.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you like peek up into each window. Actually, you probably don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
no,
stand
you
there,
just
yeah.
look because you're tall. And yeah, they're mostly empty, and so you get to
Six.
the sixth window
Okay.
down
That
the,
fine.
yeah, and there
Okay.
you can see through, and there indeed is Thran's sitting in a chair.
By himself.
No, the captain is in the room with him. It's
Okay.
just Thran's and the captain.
Alright. And I can't hear what they're saying. Or, there's not glass in this room. is
roll your perception. Let's see. I mean, there's glass, but it's not
That'd be a 10.
a 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
So, you can hear like certainly the buzz of voices,
Yeah.
and the captain is saying, "What the bloody hell do you think you were up to? What was that? Who are you? Who do you report to? Or how did you? He's just like, what is your name? Where are you from? Are you a citizen?"
And Thran's is just not saying anything.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Thran's is not saying anything.
Okay.
Zipped.
Okay. I'm just gonna watch the situation from there and see if I can wait for an opening when like
Yeah.
the captain leaves or something.
Yeah. What was your? It was a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. You two, my chaos relics.
It seemed to be going well for everybody else, so Titus like, I think I can contribute.
Oh dear God. Okay. So
For the record, I was gonna come in, but
Poor
Let me
Kyle.
just-
Yeah,
let me just
yeah.
Can we just pour Kyle?
poor Kyle.
I'm still in the waiting
He's
room
just trying to do his
the
damn
pile.
job.
That's right. Customer service is never fun,
In a prison, no less.
especially
Yeah.
in prison.
So you are in the hallway heading down to room 6. Before I get to you, you're in the waiting room or the not
Still
waiting room, the entry or the
openly sobbing.
Yeah, openly sobbing. Kyle steps around the counter. He's already given you his handkerchief. He goes to one of the guards that are stationed in this room and says to them, I think you better get Sheriff Munn back. And the guard nods and heads upstairs. And then Kyle goes back around the counter. Okay.
What are we getting the sheriff for?
Ma'am, I've had a bit of a lapse of judgment and have lost control of the situation.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to be a bother, but
No, it's not your fault.
Are you sure?
No, it's not
Is
your
there
fault,
anything
ma'am.
I can do
No,
to help?
it's fine, ma'am. It's fine, ma'am. It's fine.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, it's not gonna take a lot of insight. Dude is stressed out.
14.
Yeah, he's very stressed out. Like he thinks he just like he got harangued into like letting you guys through there, and then he's thinking, "Oh shit, I'm gonna lose my job."
If it's any
Probably
consolation,
is,
I'll
yeah.
tell the sheriff how good you were to my friends. You made sure he got seen by a doctor.
No, you don't need to tell her that I was good to a prisoner, ma'am. It's all right.
Treat him real nicely, Dick. I'll tell you what.
Alright.
It's all right. You don't need to. That's fine, ma'am.
Oh, I'll tell you you're horrible to my friends.
No, that's not necessary either, ma'am.
Well, that's any more helpful.
Okay, you guys.
So
You're in the hallway. There are the 4 guards. So it was 4 guards and the captain. The 4 guards are stationed like in the hall. They're standing 2 by the door to you assume room 6, and the other 2 are leaning against the wall a little further down, just like shooting the shit like while they're waiting for their captain. They're not. I mean, they feel perfectly safe here. It's not like they're on high alert or anything. But they're not in the room. They're waiting on the captain.
okay. So you said there's 2 flanking the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flanking the door. But again, it's not like they're they're obviously not on edge or anything.
Cool.
You know,
So I just
they're on their home turf.
So I just walk up and I say, "Hello, I'm a doctor. I'm here to see that prisoner there."
I'm his lawyer.
Oh, please do stop.
Wait, you're the doctor's lawyer?
No.
No, I'm the prisoner's lawyer.
You can go in.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Kyle sent you.
Kyle sent me. Yes.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Kyle sent us both.
Open it.
Kyle.
How come he gets to go in? You're probably abusing my client right now.
I apologize for my associate.
Yeah. You
I go.
just wait here. Legal representation is not actually a right.
But no, you're correct. It's not a right. He is paid handsomely for it, and I will make sure he gets every penny.
We'll let the captain be the judge of that.
I would love to speak with your captain.
Yeah, you just give us a minute. Roll your
Sure, I've never.
roll
had
your
this.
persuasion to see if they are even open to letting you in.
I don't think it was good.
Now I do want clarification. This is like a big metal door or like bars.
It's like a big metal door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Persuasion 18.
Yeah, they seem to be not like mad at you or resistant to it, but they're gonna let the doctor in first and take care of that first, and then they'll let the captain figure it out. All right, so you step inside the room.
What do I see?
You see the captain is leaning over a table like this. Thranz is tied to a chair, and he's like, "I want to know who you."
Hello, my name is Dr. Glow. Who are you?
I'm Captain. God dang it! Why do you guys always ask names?
I need to
I
know.
gotta know who I'm berating.
Bureaucracy in action.
Don.
all right. I do have names here. Okay. There we go.
Super thin slice.
This is Captain.
Here we go. Oh. Captain, I found. Okay.
Captain.
Yeah, right.
Captain Capitan.
The problem is if I just make it up, then I'll have to change their name everywhere.
Can't
Kurgwin. There we go.
Kergwin?
Kurgwin. Captain Kurgwin is a dragonborn with black scales.
That's scarier than I thought.
He has equally black eyes. He has several scars crossing the left side of his face. His armor is immaculately clean and in perfect order. He seems to be very tidy, like very particular, at least from what you can tell from his appearance and the way he holds himself.
He's been doing this a while and he's good at it. He's a professional.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, get to be a captain in the Garden District area. Yeah, probably, likely so.
Yeah, earn that cushy
You should
position.
be a geek off the street.
So yeah, I'm just kind of leaning on my cane, holding my medical kit in one bag, kind of
Yeah.
bouncing it off my leg.
Looking as non-threatening as possible.
And I'm trying to look as unimpressed by what I'm seeing as possible. Like a lot of judgment.
All right, Doc, do your thing.
Thank you. Untie him, please.
We have a dangerous criminal on our hands.
I have the ability to hold him still magically. Please untie him.
He unsheathes his sword with this long shh, and then walks over behind the Thranz and he cuts the ropes, but he keeps the sword close to Thran's throat.
I nod in acknowledgement, and and I honestly appreciate that. And so is it just the chair in the room, or like can I sit?
There's one chair and a small table, and that's it.
What's on the table?
Nothing.
Cool. So I conjure my own chair, sit down
Okay.
next to him, and pull the table.
That's a
over me.
neat trick, Doctor.
Thank you. And I set my medical kit down, and I say to Thranz, "You are one very incredibly lucky man," and I begin to treat him.
You're actually treating him?
I'm
Cool.
actually treating him right now.
All
All
right.
right.
That is not one.
Perfect.
I'm actually treating him very poorly.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that was on purpose.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to treat him.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. So you're like doing things that it's not Like you're not making a difference for the poor guy, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just
bandages over bruises.
I'm
but
just
Right,
say help.
yeah.
And while I'm doing that, I am talking to Captain Kergwin. And fuck, I'm trying to think about what the fuck I need to say to it, because this is really not how I wanted this to go. I didn't realize the captain would be in here.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just sitting there quietly biding my time and like treating him, but not really. So please somebody else do something.
Am I still just sitting outside?
Oh, yeah, you're still outside.
Shut up!
Oh, your intimidation! This is so not like Rotati, which is hilarious.
10. I'm very small.
Yeah.
I'm
the
a very
guy-
scrawny guy.
So you're like, bang, 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 shut up, and he like pushes you back. I mean, you can resist. if
No,
you want
I
to.
mean, I
Okay.
can't.
Okay.
Physically.
So he pushes you back, and he's like, hold on there. And,
You said I could talk to the captain. Where's the captain?
the captain is in there.
So get him out of there.
The captain is the boss, not me.
Right. And I'm telling you, tell your boss that he's needed, not in there, but here.
He knows you're here.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
You
he
haven't told
does.
him. How does he know?
I told him when I let that bloke in. the
Oh, you
doctor.
did? I was right here. I didn't hear anything.
Well, you just have to wait your turn then.
Oh, I'm not going to wait my turn.
You do. I have a sword and you don't. And I could arrest
Well,
you
that's fair.
for
Where would you take me if you arrested me? Is it room 6?
5.
Is there a way to communicate from room 5
I
to
have a
room
question.
6?
I have a question now that he is providing a very good distraction.
Oh my god, there's this argument going on outside the door. I'm just watching you guys like totally bypass legitimate options.
I'm
time
trying
after
to-
time after
I don't care about your legitimate options.
Now that there's
I
a
don't care.
distraction,
It's great. Just do what you're gonna do.
now that they can hear
It's awesome.
screaming, is there some? Can I?
Yeah, they're
make a
screaming
stealth roll.
all down the
Eldritch
hall.
Blast,
They're
you're gonna
screaming.
get
Can I make a
room.
stealth roll
Yeah.
to get out of
Okay.
there and
Just gotta
get
him out
away
of the
into room
Like,
6?
Literally.
What?
Get him out of the room.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus on what
No,
we're
you're
saying.
fine.
Yes.
Can I stealth out of there?
I think I have a better idea.
What?
If that is that a sufficient distraction that I could cast Vortex Warp on the captain?
Yes. So first of all, the captain expects you to be doing a little bit of magic anyway
Yeah.
to be helping your patient, and then in addition to that, you have there's utter chaos happening outside this door, and they can totally hear it. Like there's thumping on the door, they're screaming, they're yelling.
Mhm.
The captain's got his sword out next to this guy's throat to keep you safe, but he keeps looking up.
So
at the
I
door.
cast Hold Person then on Thran's.
Okay.
So he's held, and I don't know what that would look
I
like to
think doesn't he
Thran.
get to
Yeah,
resist?
it's a-
He can make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, well, he's gonna try.
Okay,
12.
he fails.
Nice.
Okay, so he's held.
And so then I say to Kergwin, I was like,
Mhm.
would you mind?
No, I'm not gonna leave you alone with this.
I'm not asking you to leave me alone. I'm asking you to determine if we are under threat.
Fair.
And then I continue treating Thran's.
But I do not want him hurting you, Doctor. Your safety is imperative.
I've just
to me.
held him. He can't move. Thran's move.
Exactly.
Alright, he's not moving.
You magically.
I have just he's held. He can't move.
All right. He walks over to the door, opens it up, and he's like, "What the hell is going on out here?"
And so then I whisper in
It's
Thran's
like
ear.
very intimidating black dragonborn in full armor.
As those,
Who the
Hey,
fuck are
client?
you?
I'm representing my client who's in that room.
Your client.
Yeah, I'm his lawyer. You're
That-
very scary.
That's ridiculous.
That he would have a lawyer, or that I'm
Yes.
a lawyer? I'm
How
confused.
would you even know to come help him?
He told me he was arrested.
When?
He's got a little stone in his pocket. He could talk to it, and I hear it.
He turns around and he slams the door. So what were you doing while he was at the doorway talking to?
I was whispering in Thran's ear, and then I pulled away, I hope, before.
Yeah, what did you whisper in Thran's ear?
I was like, the wizard's gotcha, mate. And then I leaned back.
Okay. So,
So the captain's still in the room. He just
Yes.
Yeah,
he
he
just
just-
opened the door and looked down in the corner.
I mean,
I tried.
you know, I'm trying to follow logically.
Oh no,
where-
I
yeah.
know. It makes
So he
sense.
slams the
I'm just-
door and he goes over to the doctor, says, excuse me, and he starts patting down his prisoner.
Sure.
And indeed, he pulls a stone out of his pocket.
Ooh.
Excuse me a moment. And he turns around and he goes back to the door. He's like, all right, let's talk.
Yeah,
And
to me to my client.
That's yours.
Well, no, that would be his. You took it off of him.
You have the matching.
Yeah, and I just pull a rock out of my pocket that I keep on me for the spell magic
Yeah,
stick.
right. Yeah. Okay. It's like, all right. He tucks it in his pocket. So what do you want? What do you want with this? What do you try to accomplish?
Well, I would like to establish if you have legal grounds to be detaining my client.
I'm captain of the city guard here. Yes, I do. Yeah, that's the queen.
Then I would need to
the
establish
Lord
with him
Mayor
his legal
has-
defense for whatever the charges are.
You could talk to the chancery court about that. This is not the chancery court. The court has not even gotten to that point yet.
I
They
can't
haven't
talk to the court till I talk to my client.
even decided what the charges are yet. So you can just go there and warm that bench for me while we figure out what's going on.
I really need to talk to my client in order to prepare all of the legal stuff I gotta get done in order to defend him properly in the court.
Well,
The sooner I do that, the better.
roll persuasion and deception.
Both?
Yes.
Okay, well.
You guys
we'll
are
do
doing
that.
some complicated
Well,
lying
okay,
here.
so that's persuasion first for a 22.
All right.
And then deception for an 18.
I'm genuinely
okay.
concerned that I just whispered something in this man's ear that was recorded.
Sorry.
All right. Fine. Wait for the doctor to be done, and then you can be next.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh. Good, doctor. Is he still held?
He's still held for about another 30 seconds.
You have him
All
restrained?
right. Oh dear God. So the captain goes back up and starts tying Thran's back up again. You are in the room with your clients. What do you
Is the
want?
captain also in here?
Yes. He's not gonna leave strangers alone with
Almighty.
his prisoner.
Oh, hang on. Before I left, would it be possible before the door closed for me to covertly cast Vortex Warp?
And nobody's actually tried to persuade him to leave, by the way. You
I mean-
just hoped he would leave.
Yeah, and you know, that's true. I did not
So-
actually say I wanted to roll persuasion.
I-
Maybe you can roll persuasion.
What are you doing? It's like a
I,
vortex.
I was seeing if I could covertly do something on my
Standing
way
up in the
out.
window and I can't go in because the captain won't leave and I'm not trying to get into a fight. I'm in there.
All right, sorry. Meg wants to say something.
I was gonna see if I could stealth my way during all this commotion.
Oh yeah. I mean, with advantage.
And try to
Like-
sneak in the door.
As you're starting to stealth in there, you do hear footsteps coming down the stairs from the tower.
17.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
And I am trying to get in the door before they close it.
Oh, in the door to the room.
I'm
6?
just in the hallway. Just in the
Oh, you
hallway.
can get in the hallway. Room 6, though, has a very crowded doorway. You would not be able to just slip into that room because you've got like all these people like clustered around this door. Dear God, all these crazy people clustered around this door. All right, so you're in the hall.
Very gently knock
On what?
on the door.
To room 6?
Yeah.
You'd have to get past. Let's see. Ratati, 2 guards.
I thought I was in the room now.
Excuse
With the captain.
me. Dr. Glow, 2 guards. I mean, is
he all
he
right?
couldn't be
He's going to be just fine, my dear. I'm so sorry
Excuse
that you've
me.
had to be put through so much turmoil.
Would it be possible for me to speak to the captain? I'm sure this is all just a big misunderstanding.
Oh my god.
I'm sure this is all just a big misunderstanding.
Ma'am, I understand that you are in deep distress, but really, the captain has his hands full, and the door at the end of the hall opens, and a tall woman with skin that is just all the things. She's this tall woman in black leathers. She has a staff. She has curly black hair that is in like half dreads, and then the rest is loose down at the bottom. And she has she's very tall and has this powerful stride. And there's something about like her skin, her persona, her just presence that like glows with a certain amount of power. And she walks in. Kyle asked me to clear this up.
I would appreciate that, ma'am.
Ma'am, who are you?
I'm his wife.
Who is his?
Friends, he's in there.
Ma'am, you will have to go wait in the waiting room.
Of course, Sheriff. Thank you. Can you make sure he's okay for me, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank
Of course,
you.
ma'am. You,
Hello.
doctor.
Sheriff Malimbe, I believe.
Doctor Insistence, I understand.
Dr. Glow.
No, Doctor Insistence. I now insist that you go wait out in the lobby, please.
I've done what I came here to do.
Good. Goodbye. It was nice to meet you.
Can we arrange an appointment? Can I arrange with Kyle?
Yes,
Thank
Kyle's
you.
done the paperwork. You do.
Thank
the
you.
thing.
Toodaloo.
Yes. Next. Thank you. And then she opens the door, steps in, and you now are faced with this woman. I mean, yes, you all recognize her as Sheriff Carnavate Malimbe of the city of Lyra, also Archwizard of the city. She is next to Geva Wade, the mayor. She is the most powerful person in the city. She is in charge of keeping the peace and protecting the city from all intruders, including the queen, whoever it might be. Her city is her first priority, and she is beloved in the city for it. Captain, thank you for your service. I understand that you've had some. It's like, ma'am, let me explain. We had an altercation in broad daylight in the city. 2 werewolves had a fight. Apparently, this man here was either a victim or a participant. I have yet to determine which. He refuses to speak to me. His wife is. I've met his wife. Thank you, sir. Go on. Anyway, he's refused to speak a word. I found a sending stone in his pocket, and until I clear up if he was one of the participants in the altercation, I cannot determine if he should be imprisoned or freed, quite frankly. Fine, I will take care moment. And you.
Hello.
Do tell.
I'm the lawyer.
Yeah, see, you seem awfully young for a lawyer, to be
I'm
frank
very
with
smart.
you.
I passed the lawyer test very young.
Yeah, roll your deception, dude.
I passed the
Roll
lawyer
your
test.
test really young. Yeah, that's gonna hold a lot of water.
Oh, that's 8.
So why don't you tell me what you're
Comedy of errors.
really here for?
Can we speak in private?
Certainly.
Great. How's room 5 sound?
Perfect.
Yeah. Right.
105 sound. Oh, okay. Let me roll her insight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Kirsty
she-
said, this is enough. I've had it with this beggar's farce.
So she takes you into, oh my god, I know. It's gonna be okay. So she takes you into room 5 and sort of taps her staff a little impatiently on the floor. The staff that is sort of the symbol of her authority within the city. Speak, tell me what is going on. You clearly know more than you're telling.
Yeah, that guy over there's a witch finder. He's not supposed to be in the city.
Now you have her attention. He's a witch finder, is he?
Yeah.
In my city.
Mm-hmm. That's the one. I'm 90% sure he's also a werewolf, and that's kind of scary. I don't know what to do about that. I don't think that's a crime, but I'm also not from here. So.
Okay. Let's back up a little bit, friend.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with the Witchfinder? How do you know this? And do you have any proof?
Well, the witchfinders wear those like little roby things, right? Like they got their little uniform.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I was just walking downtown after a nap in the graveyard. Let's not talk about it. And I hear this commotion. And this werewolf just comes falling off one of your buildings. I don't know if that's normal, but it scared the bejesus out of me. So I threw a really big rock at him and it hit him in the head, and he fell unconscious. And then he turned into that guy. But he had the little roby thing on.
She kind of puts her finger to her temple, and she says, Kestrel, Odin's son, I need you downstairs. And then, this is another familiar name to you. You're like getting the who's who of the city of Lyra.
It's all lost on me because I'm not
Yeah.
from here.
Okay.
I have no idea who these people
Okay.
are.
So, continue. So you just woke up in our graveyard,
That's a whole other
Happened-
thing. I don't know.
happened upon a fight between two werewolves.
Yeah.
And then decided to follow them here. One of them. What happened to the other one?
There was only one that I saw, but he was attacking a lady.
Wait. There was a fight between two werewolves, but you only saw one.
I don't know anything about a fight between werewolves. I told you I heard some sounds. It sounded like a ruckus, and then a werewolf came out of the fucking sky. Okay.
Roll your deception one more time.
It was a natural 20
Okay.
for a total of 26.
So it is raining werewolves in my city.
Just the one. I don't. Anyway,
Okay.
it scared me. I reacted. He must have already been hurt because I really.
So that's how you know he's a werewolf.
Yeah,
How do you know he's a witchfinder?
because he was wearing the thingy.
He's not wearing the thingy now.
He was when he transformed.
Okay.
Oh. That's not me. I left. He attacked the lady.
You saw him transform and attack a lady.
No, he attacked the lady like he was attacking her on the ground when I hit with the rock,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I'm trying
And
to
then
be
he
a good person.
transformed back.
And then because he was dead or whatever, or unconscious, I guess, so he transformed back. He was
And
wearing his little
with a
roby
witch.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that lady ran off, so I followed her to be like, "Do you need help?" Because you know she looked pretty injured. So I don't know what happened after that, but I figured he got
You know-
arrested, so I came back to find out why he attacked that lady.
There are some confused details in your story, but I will say you were very convincing and seem entirely genuine. So I will mark that up to the confusion of the situation.
I've never been
'Cause you
confronted
rolled
with a
fucking natural
werewolf
20,
before.
but anyway.
Seeing a werewolf is a very traumatic incident.
Yes, I bet it is. All right. So do me a favor. Stay out of it now. Thank you for sharing this information.
Okay, what's gonna happen to him though? Because not only is he a werewolf, I don't really want that around.
Mm-hmm.
Although I can just leave the city, I guess. But also, he seems like he attacked women. He might be a pervert. I don't know that he should be allowed like out and about.
Like in room 5, the door opens and there's a man in white robes with a silver chasing and a belt around it. He's got a symbol of Odin hanging around his neck. And
This is very important.
yeah, and she looks to him and she says, I need a zone of truth next door, please. And he's like, yes, ma'am. And shuts the door and heads in. So, what?
Nothing. I'm just enthralled, waiting my turn.
All right. I think you and I should have further discussions later.
Yes.
Yes. But I have other things to handle right now. Thank you, citizen, for your contributions to the safety of the city.
Thanks. You're welcome.
And she turns around and she heads back into room.
Can I leave or am I stuck here?
No, you can leave.
Okay. I just leave.
Please
I'm
leave.
gone. I'm
Please
gone.
I leave as soon as
I'm
you
out.
come into the waiting room. I'm like, oh, thank you, and I start walking.
Okay.
Thank you, Kyle.
Okay.
Now the dog.
Now the dawn.
I can't do
The captain's
anything.
still there.
Okay. Great. So the captain opened the door,
Mhm.
and the man in the robes. He said he looks in the door and he says, "Captain, the sheriff is here." And the captain says, he's finished tying up the guy, and he turns and he leaves with him out into the hallway.
Okay. He shuts the door.
He shuts the door.
The dawn, Missy steps into the sun.
Woo! Mm-hmm.
And he's looking at Thrash.
Yeah, Thran's is there.
And he gets real close to Thrash. Thrash. He says, "You do not touch my ward ever again, or I'm coming for you."
Your ward betrayed.
I don't
Everything.
care. I told you what needs to happen. You can either stop it, or I will stop it.
Why are
right
you
now.
wearing a mask, huh?
You need to leave this alone, or I will stop it right now. You have to the count of 3 to decide.
And he takes
1.
a deep sniff.
2.
Says, I know you.
Don't know me. I've never met you.
Oh, I've known you.
You don't.
Funny that you're with. Funny that your ward is the very same person that you.
And I take out my Albert and just knock him the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it won't be hard. He's only got 2 hit points.
Yeah.
I did nothing for that man.
I'm trying to think of it. No, yeah, he's gonna murder him. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
How are you getting out?
Misty said.
All
I
right.
think no, yeah, I think. Damn it, yeah, I think he has to. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has to.
No, cause yeah, I think he has to do it. Yeah, he has to put him down.
Yeah. He does.
Yep,
Okay.
I think he does.
Like
he puts
the
him
rabid
How are you
dog
gonna do
he is.
down. I think what he does is right as he's saying, right as he's about to finish that statement.
Yeah.
Like, I would say like there's a flash that happens.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even realize what's happening. Like,
Right.
The Don doesn't know, but he just feels, he just pulls out his halberd, just goes right down on his neck.
Okay.
And then, like, he comes back, and he just kind of sees Thrash there.
Roll your damage. I just want to know what it looks like when you're
Okay.
done with this.
And I put Hunter's Mark
Natural
on him,
crit, of
too.
course.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark and a natural
I'm just
crit.
wondering if he's gonna even have a head left on his neck.
I gotta see. I'm just using my halberd, so I guess I should still roll that. It's a natural crit. I just need it to be
Yeah.
10,
It's a
right?
natural crit.
Just a damage.
Auto crit.
Mighty.
It's tied up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Avoid it.
3.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough. Like
Dawn
there's
is
a
not one
part
for
of you that
gratuitous
resists.
How about yes? How about
Yes.
yeah? We can write kind of. We're like
Yeah, I mean,
there's a part of me that doesn't, but my hand's going through.
yeah,
So.
yeah. It's like a moment,
Yeah.
almost like an out of body experience for a
Mhm.
moment, and then you misty step back out. Put another check box, a check in your box.
Mm-hmm. And then I just misty step out.
Yeah. Roll your wisdom.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay, you're fine.
Well, I wouldn't say it's fine.
Yeah, he knows what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I misty step out, I just kind of like walk. I mean, because they've walked out. They
Yeah.
don't know what I did.
No,
so
they
I'm just
don't know
gonna
what
walk
you did.
out. I'm just gonna walk
Okay.
out and be like, "How'd it go, guys?"
Where are you guys?
I'm out.
I'm
in
out
front,
with,
like,
uh,
they're gonna-
Ronnie.
they're gonna
Walked out.
get his ass. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
his
yeah.
own truth.
What
He's
happened in
fucked.
there, guys?
And
It's, like I don't even like
Yeah.
it doesn't.
What
register
happened?
with it.
I say to Ratati, I'm like, did you fucking record me?
No, dude, I don't have a stone.
It was
100% alive.
Shit.
I looked at it. That guy had a rock on
Okay,
him. I have no
listen,
idea.
listen. We've done our job. We gotta go home.
Yeah. So I told the sheriff he was a witch finder and a werewolf, and she was gonna zone a truth it. That's pretty dope.
I'll take that about does it then.
Yeah. So we can leave. Although she seems pretty cool. Like if we ever need money, maybe we could do something for her.
That's exactly what I was trying to do, and I got the ball rolling on that. So
Perfect. We'll totally.
Oh shit!
just
I need to go back in
fool
there and talk to Kyle. And I go talk.
Okay, as you go in to talk to Kyle, all 6 of those soldiers that were in the hallway, along with the captain, they come like rushing out, and they like push you aside, and they're going around to examine the outside of the building to see if there's any sign of anything. I mean, you're like, I don't know what the fuck they're doing now at this point.
I
Like,
follow that. I'm curious.
yeah.
Do we see him run out?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's clear. It doesn't take much for you guys to just hear that they're pissed off and confused because their prisoner was killed in a locked room. I mean, magic is known in this world, but it's not that common that people can do like that high of a level of spell. We have a lot of like first level wizards around the world, but not much more than that. And so there's much like discussion about who did it. Was somebody after him? Was it his boss trying to shut him up? Like they're speculating as they're trying to.
Did the sheriff come out at all, or is she staying?
No, she's staying. Yeah, she's probably searching the body or trying to speak with dead or whatever.
So we're all just standing there and witnessing.
I
I'm
mean, if you
gonna
are gonna do
stealth
anything.
away and run
Yeah.
to the Witchfinder headquarters and try to turn this around.
I'm gonna leave right now because I have a bad feeling.
I'm going nowhere near Witchfinders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And-
go back to Kyle and then go about my business and go home.
Okay.
I'm
I felt
going
like
with him.
I just, as soon as I did my thing, I just left and started walking, just normal, just like nothing happened.
Okay. All right. So everybody disperses.
Yeah.
I'm going to Dr. Glow's place.
Dr. Glow's
'cause
place.
Zamor's gone.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
yeah.
We don't need to role play it. I'm just gonna set an
Yeah,
appointment
no.
with Kyle.
Okay. Yeah. That's not a problem. Set an appointment with Kyle, and then head home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head toward
At
Dr. Glow's
home.
place.
I'm going to the general and I'm gonna tell him that Brand is dead.
You're going to the general.
I'm gonna
Alright.
tell him Brand is dead and that he ratted us out.
All right.
Brilliant.
Oh boy.
Holy crap. Okay.
And I'm gonna use my inspiration dice to make that happen.
All right. So we're just move to that scene to get us moving forward here. So yeah, you get
I
to.
run in out of breath. I'm like, I need to speak to General Kosh right now.
He's in his office.
I knock on the door. Like,
Come
"General,
in.
we have a situation.
What is it, Meg?
Thran's is dead.
Duns is dead. What do
He's
you mean,
dead. He
Thran's-
ratted us out. And he was a werewolf. Did you know he was a werewolf?
He ratted us out.
I heard.
He
I
like
saw him
totally
get
skips
arrested.
over the. Did you know he was a werewolf? Like he
I
just
saw
ignores
him
that
get
question.
arrested. I followed him to the prison, was keeping an eye out, trying to see what was going on. He got killed in his cell.
You followed him.
Mm-hmm. I saw him get arrested.
He was supposed to be interesting.
He got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I saw him get it. And they escorted him to the...
Roll your deception. Roll your deception.
You got your inspiration.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
I saw him get arrested. I followed him just to see what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was concerned. I kept an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
I heard them say he was killed in his cell, and I heard them talking about witchfinders. I heard the sheriff say witchfinder.
Did he say anything about Faye?
I didn't hear any mention of Faye, no sir.
Did he say anything about Crimson Fangs?
I didn't hear anything about Crimson Fangs, no sir. But I think they zoned a truth him. I don't think he did it on purpose. I think they made him confess. And when they left the room, I think somebody got in there. Somebody wanted him dead.
Well, he's a good man. He didn't give away. Wait. He ratted us out, but he didn't say anything about the Crimson Fang, and he didn't say anything
I
about.
didn't hear them say Crimson Fang. I didn't get a chance to hear his confession. I just heard the sheriff say witchfinder, and then I heard him say prison is dead.
All right, pack your things. It's time to leave the city.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to decide who should do this. No, we'll just leave it as it is. Let's.
If I can help, sir, I want to help. Do you need some eyes in the city?
No. Pack your things. It's time to go.
Yes, sir.
All right. We will reconvene at the headquarters in Mistshore.
Yes, sir. When should we meet, sir?
24 hours.
Yes, sir.
Be there.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to lose another good one.
I'll do my best, sir.
All right. Go, hurry. And
I'm
he
going back
turns
with
and he starts like opening drawers and dumping things out into drawers. Roll your perception for me.
That's a 19.
Yeah, as he's dumping things out in drawers, you catch just a flash of a red stone on a chain. That's it. Okay. Where are you going from here?
I'm gonna pack my bags.
Yeah, that won't take long.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go over to Dr. Glow's and I'm gonna be like, witchfinders and leaving the city. Yeah, as soon as I get there,
Mhm.
whenever witchfinders are leaving, they're going to Mistshore. I plan on being there.
Going to where?
Mistshore.
I know Mistshore.
Yeah, it's a village that's like a little bit along the coast down from Lyra. It's known as being sort of where the nobles go when the heat of the summer starts, disease is spreading through the city. They have like their
Okay, excellent.
estates out
So
that way.
I just smile and I say, "Great. I know a guy that can get us a boat there."
Well, I'm gonna be there in 24 hours, so you can meet me there.
Brilliant. Do we need a crew?
You might do.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on. It might be best to keep this on the low.
Excuse me, sir. It's Nico comes in. Oh, excuse me, sir. We have a bit of a problem. Can I speak to down.
Of course, of course.
Part of it.
Give me one moment, man. And we go to my office, or?
Yeah, he takes you to your office where he's dragged a cot into your office, and there's a small figure covered in a sheet on a cot in the office.
Nico, who's this? And I go wander over.
You should look, sir.
Alright. Pull the sheet back.
It's Bettina. I'll
It's
leave.
not. They found him. They found him on the streets, huh?
Wait, who am I looking at?
Little snot.
I'm looking at a little snot. Ah!
She's gone, sir. We did our best to try and save her. Someone got her. Ninny's very upset.
What medicine check?
Yeah.
20. Dirty 20.
Yeah. Looks like that snot was hit on the back of the head with something very heavy that like crushed in the back of her skull.
Okay. How long has she been dead?
They found her late morning, but we don't know exactly how long she's been dead. Probably happened sometime in the night.
On the street?
Actually, in the cemetery behind the church.
Church of Frigg?
Roll your.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
That one.
The chain with the stone on it around her neck is missing.
Okay.
I'm very sorry, sir. I know that Snot was annoying, but she was sort of adorable in her own way. Does someone...
Does Ninny know?
Ninny knows. She said that she was going to go get someone named Toast to come claim... Toast is coming back! To come claim Snot's body. Toast is the big, I guess, so...
They're big.
Yes, that's what she said.
They have a big.
They have one big apparently.
I don't.
Have we guest our Zoom in attendance?
I can't do anything about this.
No, sir.
And
I didn't want to tell the others. I know particularly the Malfoys are, special to you. I'm sorry, sir.
Nico, it's been a long day, and
Yes, sir. For all of us.
I need a break.
Mm.
I need a break. I can't do this anymore right now. I can't. And I can't. I'm gonna take a sabbatical.
A sabbatical.
Yeah. I'm really sorry to have to do this, but the fact of the matter is I'm just me. Just me. I don't have anybody to help me
Mhm.
except you.
Yes, sir.
And so just
Yes.
let our secretary know that she needs to make some calls. Go let our patients know that I'm going to be unavailable. Please don't fall down the stairs. Please continue your calisthenics. Please do your fucking yoga, and I will be back in a couple weeks. And I have nothing to say about this right now.
Would you like me to continue to do basic care for folks?
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
shut the
That's
place?
up to you, ma'am. This is the clinic.
Okay.
This is the clinic. This is where people go when they need help. If you want to help people, help them. I'm leaving. And I go start packing.
All right.
So, what happened?
Someone is dead,
Oh shit.
and I'm upset.
Who?
I don't want to talk about it. And I go leave and go pack.
Hey Nico, who's dead? He said someone died.
Nico opens the door to Glow's office and just kind of waves you in.
And I see Sanad.
And there's like little.
I never met Snot.
And do I connect the redstone from that I saw in the general's office? Just whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it could be the same. It's hard to say. You didn't get a really good look at it. There was a flash of red. It could be the same stone. Could maybe not be the same stone.
Hey dude, you didn't
Alright.
say someone killed a fucking child. What the hell?
I'm packing. And I'm just like, look,
Well, who did it?
I don't know.
We're gonna find that out, right?
How?
I might have something, but it's not 100%. It's not had that necklace, right, with the stone that led him into the Snickerways.
Yeah. You know what? You want to know what happened? Here's what happened. Here's what Nico told me. Here's what happened. Someone hit her on the back of the head with something blunt and stole her necklace in a cemetery.
General, when he was packing, I saw he had a red stone. She wore a red stone on her neck.
Yeah, she did.
What if it's the same one? I think the general might have had it.
Do you think the general did it?
Or had someone do it. Maybe friends.
The people that we're going after, you believe that they did this? Well, that makes this way simpler.
Nico,
Doesn't it?
I mean, Nico is gonna pop into this conversation. Like he's listening to this whole thing, and he's like, I mean, if I may, it just doesn't make sense. Why would the general go after a child? Like this kid doesn't even leave this neighborhood. I don't know who this general is, but our kids don't. They don't.
They know about the Snickerways.
I don't know.
The fuck is a Snickleway?
Yeah, Nico's like, Nico doesn't know what it is either.
The Witchfinders know about the Snickerways.
Why do they know about that?
I fucked up.
Okay.
I tried to get friends in the Snickerways to ditch him. It didn't work.
This is making a lot of sense, minus the fact that I have no fucking idea what a Snickleway is.
It's a long story.
The-
It's a cookie.
It seems very important though.
There is a magical place weaved in and out of Lyra that children can go to. That's where this one was hiding out, along with the Milk Boys.
So this is like a real play. You're not trying to sell me some Santa Claus bullshit. Like this is
no,
real.
it's real.
Santa Claus is real,
Santa
dude.
Claus is real. Santa Claus is real.
All right. All right.
So,
You keep holding on to that little dream.
as we pull back from the scene of our team that sort of coalesced into loose friendship
Yeah.
at this point, the sun is setting on the city of Lyra. You are comforting each other in your sorrow over the loss of someone who was kind of gross but really cute. And darkness begins to fall as sort of that camera pans out from the city. There's an interesting phenomenon happening along the edges of the city, along the edges of Duke Street, amidst this gathering. A mist that coalesces into forms of people that begin to shuffle their way toward the clinic, but hang just outside the light of the lantern that hangs on the front door, where they wait patiently and stare intently at the building. And that's where we'll close.
What? Wow.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Tales from the Scroll. We hope that you'll join us next time, where maybe some of this crazy shit will get sorted out and we'll find out what the hell is going on.
And that was nuts, guys, huh?
Wow.